4, 8, 11. We borrowed baby Jesus because he had one younger brother, and his name was Benjamin. Okay? So now we have 12 brothers. And who did Jacob like the best? Joseph. So let's pick Joseph. He looks a little special with little spots, so Joseph. Joseph, he liked Joseph best and showed that by giving what? A special coat. A special coat. And all the brothers really loved that Joseph had the coat. They were jealous. They did not like that. So they were jealous. They were very jealous. And so one day, Joseph went out to check on his brothers. And when he checked on his brothers, all the brothers saw Joseph coming, and they did what?
Threw him in a well.
They threw him in a well. They said,
Even a baby, he's not strong enough.
well, no, Benjamin was not out in the fields. Okay? So they took his coat off, and they said, oh, you dreamer, let's see if you can have dreams now, and put him in a well, and said, you know what? We're going to kill him. But they said, you know, I don't think any good will come out of killing him, so we are going to sell him. So they sold him to who? To some caravan, yes, to some traders, and they took him and sold him to Egypt. They sold him to Egypt. And so when they got to Egypt, now Joseph was a slave. He was a slave, but he worked for a really rich guy named Potiphar. But while he was working, I mean, he did a great job, but he was blamed for something that he didn't do. And so Joseph went to jail. And even in the jail, God was with him. God was with him, and he knew how to interpret dreams. That means when you have a dream, Joseph could tell you what it meant. And so when the people in the jail, they knew Joseph knows the meaning of dreams. And one of them were freed. One of them was freed and worked for Pharaoh. And Pharaoh had a dream. More like a nightmare. And he didn't know what it meant. And so Pharaoh was like, who's going to help me know the meaning of this dream? And so one of the people who were in the jail said, I know just the guy. So Joseph came out, and Joseph went to the Pharaoh, and the Pharaoh said, you need to tell me what this means. And he said, I know what it means. Is that what he said?
No.
What did he say? Oh, actually, that comes later. But Joseph had changed. Remember, he was like, I know what this dream means. You know what? All of you, this is all of you, and this is all of you, and you are all going to bow down to me. Remember, Joseph used to be like that. But when he went to Pharaoh, he didn't say, oh yeah, I know what that means. I'm so special. He was humble. He changed over time because God was with him. God did not give up on Joseph and just leave him be. God was with Joseph, and Joseph learned to be humble. And Joseph learned that his special gifts and his special privilege, he could use it to serve God. And so this is what he said. Joseph said, I don't know the meaning, but God will give you a favorable interpretation. So Joseph turned everything to God and said, God will help you. And so Pharaoh told his dream, which was, first of all, they were some ugly pieces of corn, right? Ugly, all dry and dead. And these skinny little corns came up, and they ate the good ones. Then there were very fat, nice cows, and then these skinny cows came up, 7 of them came up, and they ate the fat cows. But when they ate it, usually when you eat something, you become pretty full and fat, right? But no, the skinny cows ate it all up and they were still ugly and skinny. And so Pharaoh said, I don't know what that means. And Joseph said, I think what God is saying is that you will have 7 good years. You're going to have 7 good years where you're going to have lots of food, lots of crops. And then you will have 7 really bad years. So what you might want to do is during the 7 good years when you have plenty of grain, you are going to have to store it. Put it all into storage. And then when the 7 bad years come, you are going to distribute all of these good grains to the people when they don't have any food. The king said, oh my, I have never seen anyone in whom there is the Spirit of God like you. So I'm going to make you second in command. And so Joseph became second in command and started storing up all of this grain.